Hi, my name is Anna Parks, and I joined the Learning Design and Technology program because I was looking to obtain my specialist degree. And I had gotten my undergrad and master's from UGA, and so I thought it would be super cool to become a triple dog because I love the University of Georgia. And so I was exploring options and I found the instructional technology one, and I thought it would be a perfect fit because I currently teach at a high school that is a 1-to-1 ratio between Chromebook and student, and we also have smart boards in our classrooms. And so I thought this program would be a great way for me to learn more about how to be a leader in technology and new and upcoming things like AI and how to be a leader in that. And I'm so thankful for the experience that I've had in this program and all the knowledge and skills that I've learned, because it's really been amazing, and I have way more confidence in using technology now than I did a year ago. So for my first artifact that I'm going to share, it's from Edit 6170 Instructional Design, and it aligns with Standard 5 Designer because we were tasked with creating guidebooks, a facilitator, and a participator guidebook, which I'll show you in a second. And the idea behind the guidebooks is that the facilitator and then the group of learners could walk into a room and be handed these guidebooks and then learn the skills and knowledge necessary for whatever the topic is. And this is my favorite project that I've done in this program because I got to do a project about Disney World, which is one of my favorite places on this planet. So here's the facilitator guidebook. It just outlines everything that the facilitator would need and how to set up the room, materials, the learning objectives, and it's all about the Walt Disney World app. So the goal is the learners have a trip planned to Disney World. They're not familiar with the app. They go to this course and then they learn how to use the ins and outs of the app. I had a really fun time creating these icon keys so that the users of the guidebooks knew what to do on each page. Especially this little megaphone is really important for the facilitator because it tells them when to speak. And so I'll show you the participator guidebook as well. Looks very similar to the facilitator guidebook. The cover is the inverted colors. Same info, but one of the key ways that the learners achieve the learning objectives is by doing activities. Some they complete in the course and some they practice. So let me find a scavenger hunt. There's a lot of scavenger hunts throughout the course, and that just gives the learners time to explore the app on their own, and they're tasked with finding these things on the app so that they learn how to do it, so that when they're in Walt Disney World, they have the confidence and the skills to navigate the app so that their trip runs efficiently as possible. So I really enjoyed this course and getting to create these guidebooks and picking colors and font and making sure that it was readable. I got to practice with Adobe and just also enhance my skills as a designer. And this to me, this wasn't like coursework. This was fun. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed this project. The second artifact that I'm going to share is from Edit 6150, which is Intro to Digital Learning, and it aligns with Standard 3 Citizenship. To me, this one challenged me because I had never created a Google site before, and I was proud of my Google site. I think she's pretty cute, but it also it allowed me to gain insight into the 4Cs on a deeper level, and then I got to explore all about ways to create active learning in my classroom. using technology, games and simulations, the web, and AI. And so I chose to go more specific into games and simulations. And so I got to go and research games that we actually play. Like I play Time Portal, which is an AI game in my history class, and this Hello History where you get to chat with people that were historical figures that aren't alive anymore. Virtual field trips are super cool. GeoGuessr, I play every day at lunch with the group of kids that eat lunch in my classroom. And then even like super old games like the Oregon Trail that are still relevant and fun. Played this one in US history. And so just getting to explore the games that I actually play in the classroom now, and then also learning how to build a Google site made this artifact really special to me. And then for this level 4, this boss level, you had to make another Google site. And personally, I think this Google site is cuter than the first one. And this one is all about digital citizenship. And that was challenging for me because I wasn't super familiar with digital literacy and media fluency and the terms that we use while we were building this Google site. But it's super relevant because I teach high schoolers and I know they're using AI and I know they're using the internet. And so getting to learn about the importance of online ethics and safety and legal practices so that I can then teach my students about why this is so important was really neat for me to go through and build this toolkit. So I definitely learned a lot. I learned a lot about the content, and then I learned also about Google Sites and tools that I get to use in my classroom today, which is awesome. And so this, the first Google site and then this digital citizenship toolkit just really opened my eyes to what I can do in the classroom and then what I can teach my students to carry on past the classroom. So after completing this program, a major takeaway that I have is that technology and AI can never replace me as a teacher in the classroom, but these tools present opportunities to enhance the teaching and learning experience, especially AI, because that's not going away. And so it's my duty as a teacher to know the ins and outs to AI and how to use it safely and ethically, and I need to know how to do that so then I can teach my students how to do that, because once they enter the real world, whether they go into the workforce or the military or post-secondary education, I want them to have the confidence and the knowledge and the skills to utilize technology in a safe and effective manner. And so I know that I can't be replaced as the human in the classroom, the one that builds the relationships with the students, but I know that I can help equip them for their future through technology, and that's something that this program has really made me feel more confident in doing. And so I'm super thankful for this program and all that it's taught me, and I feel more confident as a teacher in my own classroom, especially with technology and AI. And I'm thankful because it's not going away in the world that we live in. So thank you very much.